Very good afternoon. Today here I'm explaining about the Otto cycle. So Otto cycle is called as a theoretical or a thermodynamic cycle. So mainly the cycle was introduced by a German engineer called by the name Nicholas A. Otto. So the thermodynamic Otto cycle commonly can be used in light engine automobile, so such as cars, scooters, bikes. In all this we can see the usage of Otto cycles. So coming with the working of Otto cycles, mainly the Otto cycle, it will be working in 4 different processes as shown in PV and TS diagram. So here you can see the PV and TS diagram. So let us consider a m kg of air contained initially in a engine as represented by 0.1 as shown in PV and TS diagram. So the 4 different process of Otto cycle, let us discuss are as follows. So this is a PV diagram. So the process 1 to 2, it is a adiabatic compression. So initially the piston position, it should be at BDC, that is a 0.1. So this is at BDC position. First, the insulating cap is brought in contact with the cylinder head, and the piston starts to move from BDC to TDC. So then once the piston will starts to move from BDC to TDC, it compressing the air from volume V1 to V2 with the increase in temperature T1 to T2. So we know that for adiabatic process, Q is equals to 0. Therefore, T2 by T1 is equals to V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. So that is an expression during process 1 to 2. Here you can see, we know that for adiabatic process, heat transfer Q is equals to 0. T1 by T2 equals V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. So take it as equation number 1. Next, the process 2 to 3. The insulating cap is removed and a hot body is brought in contact with the cylinder head. The heat it is supplying at a constant volume with the increasing resulting with the increasing result in pressure and temperature, that is at 0.3 P3 and T3. So what is the equation is heat supplied Qs is equals to m into Cv into T3 minus T2. So that is the equation 2 during the process 2 to 3 constant volume heat addition process. Here you can see the process 2 to 3 constant volume heat addition. So the expression is heat supplied Qs is equals to m into Cv into T3 minus T2. So take it as equation number 2. The process 3 to 4. The hot body is removed and the insulating cap is brought in contact with the cylinder head. The air starts to expand adiabatically from volume V3 to V4 with the fall in temperature from T3 to T4. So during the adiabatic expansion process, the mathematical expression is T4 by T3. So T3 by T4 is equals to V4 by V3 whole power gamma minus 1. So that is the expression during the process 3 to 4. Here during adiabatic process Q is equals to 0. So here you can see the expression during the process 3 to 4. T3 by T4 equals V4 by V3 whole power gamma minus 1. Take it as equation number 3. The process 4 to 1. So the insulating cap is removed and a cold body is brought in contact with the cylinder head. The cold body starts to receiving the heat from the air and the temperature, it will be falls from T4 to T1. So during the process 4 to 1, heat will be rejected with the help of the cold body. So the heat rejected QR is equals to M into Cv into T4 minus T1. So that is a mathematical expression during the process 4 to 1. So here you can see the expression heat rejected QR is equals to M into Cv into T4 minus T1. Take it as equation number 4. So this is a working principle of Otto cycle. So the 4 different processes. So now I'm explaining about the derive of A standard efficiency of Otto cycle. So A standard efficiency is defined as the ratio of work done by heat supplied. What is work done? Heat supplied minus heat rejected divided by heat supplied. QS minus QR divided by QS, that is 1. A standard efficiency equals 1 minus QR by QS equals 1 minus, so what is the expression of QR is M into Cv into T4 minus T1 divided by M into Cv into T3 minus T2. So here A standard efficiency M into Cv, M into Cv, it will be get cancelled. So after cancelling, so the expression is 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. So here T1 it will be taken outside. So once we take it outside, and T2 also in the denominator will be taken outside. So what is the expression? 1 minus T4 by T1 minus 1 into T1 divided by T3 minus T3 divided by T2 minus 1 into T2. So take it as equation number 5. So we have the expression from equation 1, T2 by T1 is equals to V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. Here if you see the volumetricity is equal during the process 2 to 3, V2 is equals to V3. During the process 4 to 1, volume is V1 is equals to V4. So based on that, from equation 1 we have T2 by T1 is equals to V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. So but V1 is equals to V4 and V2 is equals to V3. So therefore here you can see the equation T2 by T1 is equals to V4 by V3 whole power gamma minus 1. Take it as equation number 6. So comparing equation 6 and 3, we have T3 by T4 is equals to T2 by T1. Or can also be written as T4 by T1 equals T3 by T2. Take it as equation number 7. So substitute equation number 7 in 5. After substituting, we are getting the expression A standard efficiency equals 1 minus T3 by T2 minus 1 into T1 divided by T3 minus T3 by T2 minus 1 into T2. So here these two common term will get cancelled. So the remaining is 1 minus T1 by T2. Take it as equation number 8. So we know the compression ratio RC is equals to V1 by V2. So the process want to do the volume ratio V1 by V2, it is a compression ratio RC. So we have from equation 1 T2 by T1 is equals to RC power gamma minus 1. Or it can also be written as T1 by T2 equals 1 by RC power gamma minus 1. Or T1 by T2 1 divided by RC power gamma minus 1. Equation 9. Take it as equation number 9. Substitute equation 9 in equation number 8, we will get A standard efficiency equals to 1 minus 1 divided by RC power gamma minus 1 for Otto cycle. So this is the derived expression of A standard efficiency for Otto cycle. I think hope you all are understood the working of Otto cycle and the derivation of A standard efficiency.